Ladies and gentlemen, we will now have the great pleasure to listen to a voice from the future, the next generation who will safeguard our cultural heritage. Please welcome Miss Aarya Chavda, who at 14 years of age has authored 10 books on tangible and intangible cultural heritage. Welcome to Aarya. Her journey began, let's give her an applause first. Please come. So Aarya, I just wanted to add that your journey began when your city, Ahmedabad, India, was inscribed on the World Heritage List. So we are very eager now to hear what you have to say to us. But I think we will put a little extra podium so that you're a little bit higher. Please come.
Thank you. Namaste and a good morning to everyone. Excellencies, experts and colleagues. Today, I'm thrilled to have had this opportunity to share my journey as an author, speaker and heritage crusader. My journey on heritage began when my city Ahmedabad was inscribed as India's first UNESCO World Heritage City in 2017, when my inquisitive self began to explore more about my city's glorious culture and heritage. Bubbling with curiosity at the age of 8, I started putting my artistic talent to good use by drawing heritage places and writing poetry on them, as art has always been a great communicator of emotions for me. Drawing these various heritage places while exploring them from length to breadth, interacting with local guides, and learning the site's bygone history has always helped me to learn more about my own surrounding culture and heritage. This is how my journey began, by donating these art proceeds for the welfare of cancer patients. Exploring the heritage places ignited a spark in me to start writing my first book, Ahmedabad, My City, My Heritage. I began to explore my creativity and jump-started towards my newfound passion of exploring these heritage sites and expressing my thoughts on them. In 2019, when I was just 9 years old, I got the privilege to present my book, Ahmedabad, My City, My Heritage, at the UNESCO headquarters, Paris. When I look back to the day I presented my work to the UNESCO ADG for Culture, it was just an initial start on my heritage journey, and yet my work was appreciated, as were my capabilities to connect with the youth to preserve our cultural heritage. This inspired me to excel further in my work and allowed me to discover newer experiences. Later that year, during the 43rd World Heritage Committee held in Azerbaijan, I shared the stage with the UNESCO DG and presented narrative poems from my book in front of dignitaries from all over the world. The ecstatic feeling of being the youngest at the 43rd World Heritage Committee shaped my thinking that age is just a number, and if a small girl like me could do wonders, any child or any youth could do it if initiated in the right direction. This event had a huge impact on me and made me realize that there is much more to the tangible heritage of my region. It inspired me to write my recent book, Magnificent Marvels, and continue promoting the aspect of safeguarding our cultural heritage. Another unique opportunity was given to me by UNESCO during the COVID pandemic to advocate for and call upon children around the world to participate in the Little Artists exhibition and bring the positive message of hope and engage children to share their heritage and cultural diversity during the difficult times. This valuable opportunity opened up a whole new avenue within me and provoked me to be the best version of myself, to continue creating an impact in the world. One step towards it was achieved through my campaign on preservation of cultural heritage in schools and organizations to connect with the youth of my age. Everyone says it's never too late to make a difference. In my case, at that time, I realized that it's never too early to make a difference either. I continuously strive towards my passion in connecting with the youth to encourage and involve them in the promotion and preservation of these cultural assets. I continue to enhance my capabilities in writing my recent books, Magnificent Marvels, written on the tangible assets of my country, and its sequel, Intangible Legacies, emphasized upon the Indian intangible culture, so that during the pandemic, I could give the children of my age a virtual tour of our rich cultural heritage and help to instill the importance of preserving these heritage sites. Through these books, I wish to convey my message that we youth should do our bit by spreading awareness and being involved so that the action is strengthened in preserving these heritage sites, which include not only our tangible heritage, but also our intangible culture. Most importantly, we all must remind ourselves that our heritage is more than just stone buildings or monuments. Our culture is our own identity, deep-rooted within us. It showcases to us who we are and from where we belong. Through these books, I have symbolized that despite our cultural differences, we all share equal responsibility to value, restore, and preserve these heritage sites as it binds us together and connects us through our freedom of expression. I was inspired to write the sequel of these two books during Navratri, a 9-day exuberating festival of dance and cultural gathering in Gujarat. While celebrating this festival a month ago by dancing and swirling around to the traditional drum beats, in that very moment, I realized that our tangible and our intangible heritage are actually deeply interconnected with one another. Although our tangible heritage reflects outstanding historical importance, it is our intangible assets that encompasses our living and breathing cultural heritage, which is the beating heart for all of our legacies. While writing this book, I felt the expression of unity in diversity surrounding me, encouraging me to think beyond boundaries, that a common thread of culture binds us together through our past, present, and future. We should all rise above ourselves and realize that we are one. This was the feeling that evoked me to name my upcoming book, We Are One. While writing this book, I realized that our bygone era is surrounding us, and it is echoing to us through our surrounding heritage sites, that our geographical boundaries should not restrict us. How each heritage site is a confluence of different religion, culture, and beliefs, encouraging all of us to come together. Through this book, I firmly believe that when we rise above ourselves, we will realize that despite our differences in opinion, our culture not only connects us to where we belong and where our feet stand first, but it unifies humanity together as one to carry our confluence of legacies forward, to ensure that we are connecting our future to our past. I would like to fervently thank UNESCO for always supporting my work, being like a huge family for me, for inspiring me, for making me believe, trust, learn, create, write, and also contribute to the society for a better tomorrow, so that I could aspire to achieve more through my work. I thereby conclude my talk with unity in our hearts, determination for change in our minds, a goal to preserve both our tangible and our intangible heritage, and a message to ignite action by connecting with the youth the mindset of today's conscious citizens, that irrespective of any regional, religional, or racial barriers amongst us, it is upon us present generation to stand together as one. Thank you so much.
Bravo, and thank you so much, Aarya Chavda. This was wonderful, really. You're really inspiring us and giving everyone a lot of hope. It's wonderful to see the next generation like this. Thank you again.